Trees are good for the world. They produce oxygen and they give us shade and they protect natural habitats. Urban trees specifically improve air quality, manage stormwater, capture carbon, and provide well established physical and mental health benefits. And here in Portland, we pride ourselves on our love for the natural environment, and our trees are such a key part of that shared identity. There have been a lot of recent attention to the role that trees play in our climate resilience, and we have to consider today's report in that climate context. Roughly a year ago, during a weekend of uncharacteristically harsh ice and cold weather, we lost over 600 trees. And then last summer, as a heat emergency bore down on our region, treeless parts of town recorded temperatures up to 15 degrees hotter than in more well-treed areas. Climate change brings the role of trees into sharp contrast. Trees strengthen our resilience to climate change, but they're also vulnerable to climate change-fueled weather. And Portland's unequal tree canopy makes this an equity issue. Research by Portland Parks and Recreation Urban Forestry has shown that the tree density is most closely associated with income and race, and that East Portland, with disproportionate concentrations of Portlanders of color, low-income Portlanders, and refugee and immigrant communities, has far less tree density than other parts of town. Portland Parks and Recreation's Urban Forestry Division, charged with managing of the city trees infrastructure, is working to equitably protect, preserve, and expand the urban forest. But what this report is telling us is that they're swimming upstream in this work. Urban Forestry planted over 700 trees this winter across East Portland. But as stated earlier, we lost over 600 in a single weekend ice storm last year. And these newly planted trees will take years to provide the full benefits of the trees we lost. So this report is a warning, and it's telling us that we need to take concrete actions to replace the trees we're losing and create an equitable tree canopy, and particularly in East Portland, that will bolster our resilience to climate change. To present on this, we have from Urban Forestry, Jen Cairo, the city forester, and Jeff Ramsey, science and policy specialist here today. And they're joined by Dr. Vivek Chandas, professor at Portland State College of Urban and Public Affairs and the chair of the Urban Forestry Commission. So I'll now turn it over to Jen, Jeff, and Dr. Chandas.